As flooding continues to threaten lives and infrastructure across Nigeria, a House committee is calling for a coordinated national response, especially in high-risk areas like Mokwa, Kainji, Jebba, Ihiala, and Ogbaru. Speaking in Abuja during an interactive session with relevant agencies, Chairman of the House Committee on Hydrological Services and HYPPADEC, Paschal Agbodike, described the flood crisis as worsened by climate change, rapid urbanization, and deteriorating infrastructure. Here's more in this report.
Flooding in parts of Niger and Anambra States continued to wreak havoc, taking lives, damaging homes, and displacing entire communities. At an interactive session, Paschal said Nigeria must act swiftly and decisively to confront the growing flood crisis.
Improper management, neglect, and climate impact can lead to devastating flood events. The event historical of flooding around this area, particularly the May 29 deluge, illustrates the critical need for effective disaster management strategies.
The committee also summoned the managing director of the Nigeria Railway Corporation and the Minister of Transportation over alleged lapses that contributed to the Mokwa flood disaster. They outlined 4 critical areas for intervention to include public awareness, accurate forecasting, infrastructure maintenance, and climate change adaptation.
The agency, from what the law provides, will play a very important role in Nigeria, being proactive in matters that concern flooding in Nigeria. Because when you give early warning signs to the people and you notify them that so thing may happen if you don't do this or that.
Also, at a national summit on food, nutrition and food security in Abuja, Nigeria's military leadership made an unusual but urgent call to phase out open grazing and adopt ranching nationwide. Representative of the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Olufemi Dare, warned that full deployment of security personnel cannot protect every farm in the country. Stakeholders also called on the National Assembly to legislate a ban on open grazing and fund ranching alternatives with modern infrastructure and grassroots support.
The National Assembly will come up with legislation to open grazing.
Apart from contributing its troops nationwide to provide security in conjunction with other sister security agencies, we have decided to introduce and establish the Admiralty Farms Limited. And these farms, the company, as at today, we have farms in almost all the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria.
The activities of herders and farmers, because everybody in the Middle Belt and the Northeast and Northwest believe that they are cattle routes. So the herders believe that it is their right to march along the cattle route. And these cattle routes have been encroached because of a shortage of farmland and population explosion. It is now becoming very difficult for us to restrict the farmers to where they're supposed to farm.
Traditional ruler from Anambra State urged more grassroots education for farmers and stronger cooperative networks to support food production. Chairman of the House Committee Chike Okafor and Tolulokpe Ike of the Forum of State Committees on Food Security pledged stronger legislative action to ensure long-term solutions.
Teach us what to do. Help us to fund cooperatives, fund these cooperatives, help the cooperatives to grow and give us information. We will do well. You will see that food insecurity will disappear and everything will. It is not about grammar. It is not about legislation. When we speak all the grammar here, we disperse. How do we make it trickle down to the poor masses?
To consolidate gains and achieve sustainable impact, I respectfully recommend that we prioritize decision in state legislatures' agendas and strategic plans. 2, that we institutionalize decision scorecards for MDAs to be reviewed annually.
Everybody, all of us, we agree, we believe that a safer Nigeria is the best for all of us, including the security men. I recall when I started using security, police, and all that. I don't know where I got this idea from. I told them that we need a safe environment because of you uniformed men much more. Because when danger comes, you are the first target.
Stakeholders say the next steps will depend on whether the National Assembly moves to act on these bold proposals.